In this video, you're going to learn how you can make your first animation with AI. Even if you have never made one before, we are going to start from scratch. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to make something like this.
Grandpa!
How is even hard to sit down these days?
Really? Have some.
Oh.
What's happening?
Do you have another one?
Fruto, all the energy you need.
So to get started, you need a story. I was inspired by Framer on Twitter. He did something similar. So I wanted my animation to be an advert like as you saw. So the first thing I did was to generate the initial image. That is the grandfather and the grandson. To do that, you can use an image generator of your choice. In my case, I'm using LearnHive because it has all the tools that I need for video generation, image generation, and image editing. So once you're on LearnHive, you just scroll down to the image section. Then here you can click on create photos. So I used Nano Banana for the first image. So when you go on the models here, there are a lot of models you can use. In my case, it's Nano Banana. Then for the aspect ratio, I went with landscape and I used 2K. This is the prompt that I used. I'll leave all the prompts in the description below. Basically, it's just the grandfather and the grandson in the living room about to hug. And the style is Pixar style. So once you do that, you just click generate. After doing that, this is the image that I got. This is the image that I liked. There are many other images that I generated, but this was the one that I liked. And in many cases, this is going to happen. The first image you generate might not be the one that you end up using. So I'd suggest generating a couple so that you can choose from there. Once we have our first image, we can use this image to generate other assets. So for the other images, I decided to go with a storyboard workflow. So this is where you generate multiple images in a grid, then separate them from here. Let me show you. So to do this on LearnHive, you go to the images here, then you click on edit photos. And I'm still using Nano Banana and the resolution is 4K because you want the highest resolution as possible because we're going to be cropping these images. If you want, you can generate at 2K, then later on upscale to 4K, 8K or something like that. Then for the image, we're going to upload the initial image that we generated, which is this one here. Then for the prompt, this is what we're going to use. So I've used the JSON prompt here. Again, I'll leave it in the comment section below. And basically, we just want to generate 9 frames out of one image, and each frame should be 16:9 aspect ratio. So this prompt is going to describe each frame. So you can see we have frame 1 here, the things that are going to happen in frame 1. Then you have frame 2 all the way up to the last frame, which is frame 9 here. And once you do that, you can just scroll down and click edit photo. And after doing that a few times, this is the image that I got and this is the one that I liked. So you can see we have 9 frames here. So we're going to extract each one of these 9 frames so that we can animate them. Now there are many ways in which you can extract each one of these frames. One of the ways you can do it is just to upload your generated image here, the one that has all the frames. Then ask Nano Banana to extract this frame. Then you download that one. Then you ask it again to extract the second frame, the third one, until you have extracted all the 9 frames. I found that this produces good results. The quality is very high, but it consumes a lot of credits and it's a very slow process. So instead what I do is just to crop each one of these one by one. So to do that on LearnHive, you can go to the image section again here, scroll down and click where it says crop image. Here you can upload that image. Okay, that's our image there. Then you can choose the target resolution. Since there are a lot of them here and our image is only in 4K, we can just go with 1080p. Then make sure the aspect ratio is 16:9. Then here you can just adjust your crop. And once you are happy with the positioning, you can just click export. Then you can just drag this one for the second one and you click export. You go to the third one, click export, and all the way until you do the last one, which is this one, and you click export. So after doing that, you end up with all the 9 images that came from this one image. So in our case, these are all the images that we have extracted. At this point, if you feel the resolution is low, you can go to images. There's an option here to upscale the image, but in my case, I was happy with the images, so I proceeded to the next step. So we have our images, we have everything we need. Now it's time to turn those images into videos. And there are a number of ways in which we can do it. So first of all, on LearnHive, you go to the video section here, you just click on it, then choose create video. Here there are a lot of models that you can use. And for this animation, I used a mixture of models because each one has different weaknesses and strengths. So for high action, you either use high, low, or clean. So most of the times I was using VO3, Sora 2, Clean, Seedance 1.5 and High-Low. And in most cases, this 5 will be enough. Whenever you get a bad generation, you can switch between these to see which one gives you the best results. So we're going to animate our frames one by one. For the first one, we're going to upload our first frame, which is this one here. The grandpa is about to sit down and the boy has the drink in hand. Then this is the prompt that I used. The grandfather is struggling to sit down. Then he says, "Oh, how I miss the old days. Even hard to sit down these days." Then he sits down and sighs. So since there's not much going on in here and we're just interested in the words that they're going to say, I find that Seedance 1.5 Pro is very good with audio. So here on the model drop down, you just scroll down and choose Seedance 1.5. Then for the duration, just put it at 10 seconds. Then here you can choose the options that you like. And also make sure that the aspect ratio is 16:9. So once you are okay with all the settings, you just click generate. And after doing that, this is the result that I got.
How is it even hard to sit down these days?
Then using the same image and the same model, I just changed the prompt. So using this prompt and the same model, this is the result that I got.
Really? Have some.
Oh,
Then after that, I repeated the same process. This time now the grandfather is dancing. So for this, I switched the model to Sora 2. I think I used 8 seconds on this one. And this is the prompt that I had. Mount cutscenes of the old man doing breakdance while his grandson watches in amazement. Add difficulties in this one so you can see the generations that I tried. There's this one, that one there, about 5 generations. So it took me a while to get it right. What ended up happening is that I got a cut from this one and another cut from this one. Combining them, I got what I want. So I did the same for all other images. You can see here my generations until the last one. So at this point, I had animated all the images. It was time to put them together. But before I could do that, I wanted to show the actual drink that brought about this energy. So some time back, I made this imaginary drink called Fruto, and here I wanted to animate it. So I just upload the image here. Then in here, I just want it to drop on the fruits and make a splash. And so this is the prompt that I used. The canned drink falls on the fruits with a splash. These are the settings that I used, and once I was okay, I just generated, and this is the result that I got. Then to accompany this video, I just generated a short voiceover. So I went to audio here, then text to speech. So this is the text that I want to turn into speech, and I use Minimax 2.6 SD here. For the voice, I used Casual Guy here, and everything remained as it is. Once I did that, I just clicked convert to audio, and this is the result that I got.
Fruto. All the energy you need.
So now that I have all the assets that I need, it's time to put them together. So you can do this using any video editing software of your choice. In my case, I used CapCut to put all of my assets together. I added some music and some simple effects. And after doing everything, I exported, and this is what I got.
Grandpa!
how is it even hard to sit down these days?
Really? Have some.
Oh,
What's happening?
Do you have another one?
Fruito. All the energy you need.
So that's how you can make your first animated AI film. You start with the base image, then you turn your image into multiple frames. In our case, we did 9 frames. Then you animate each one of those frames and you put them together using any video editing software of your choice. So if you want to try it, I'll leave all the links in the description and the prompts that I've used. And if you want to see how you can generate your own song from your own lyrics, that video is up here. I'll see you over there.